A word, mercenary.
Governor Keshu and I were talking. I think we have a plan, but you should talk to her. She's going to want to fill you in on the details herself.
All right. Governor Keshu, tell me, what's the plan?
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned. Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions.
What? Why is she whispering? We changed your mind about where to make your stand?
No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmane. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses.
So, take the ambitions to Fort Redmane, then.
No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmane to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors. Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
Okay. Well, I'll speak to the ambitions and find allies.
Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmane as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
Where should we go to find allies?
I leave the specifics up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood.
Oh, really?
Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
So this actually might be where we cash in all those favors we've been doing in side quests we've been doing around Blackwood here. Remind me about the Blackfin Legion?
They are my brothers and sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the Akaviri and Alliance wars. Now they protect Gideon, and they will protect the ambitions.
Evely?
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmane.
I mentioned call for allies.
Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
Gotta think of it. There's some people that might be willing to help.
That's great. My brother Baragon always told me that adventures turn on the favors we collect along the way. So,
Yeah.
who do you think we can count on?
So these are the three groups we had help. Commander S of Border Watch, Guardian Lieutenant Vera, and Hustan. They helped us. The 3 wins would be 2. Would be definitely helpful.
The legendary Argonian warriors? I read about them. You have to go ask them. I do hope they'll come. I really want to meet them. You'll ask them for me, right?
Maybe.
We could use those kinds of skills at Fort Redmane.
Brigadier Lieutenant Vera of the House Stilm.
Definitely go call in that debt. More brigadines would be very helpful when the Order of the Waking Flame attacks Fort Redmane.
And Commander Axius.
The Border Watch garrison of the Ivory Brigade. Great fighters from what I've heard. You should absolutely ask the commander to send whatever support he can to Fort Redmane.
Alright, I'll go see if they're willing to help the ambitions then.
Tell Sombrin and the twins I'll be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rian and then meet me at Fort Redmane. But don't take too long. I'd rather you were there when the cult attacks.
Bishop's kind of rattled by what we learned in the Deadlands, though. So.
You went to the Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking?
Sombron said he knew somebody that could control her power, but she ended up trying to kill us, so kind of goes with the thing.
What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Vandacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
All right. Time to cash in all those favors.
The Order of the Waking Flame has an army. They're marching on Gideon.
Damn cultists. The Blackwood Legion will give them what for.
I thought you said soldiers were useless against a cult like the Order of the Waking Flame.
Well, if those mercenaries from Leowin lend a hand, that should make a big difference.
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Vandacia's coming for us again.
Yes, but I'm going to talk to these other people because they don't have anything above their head.
The wine is exceptionally good here in Gideon. I need something to calm my nerves after what happened to us in the Deadlands.
How you feeling?
Better. At least regarding Sombrin allowing himself to be tricked and almost getting Destron and me killed. As far as my outlook beyond that, not so great.
Oh.
Besides that terrible vision of the future we witnessed, I still can't control my power.
I thought whatever Zania did to you made your power more manageable.
For now, yes. But what happens tomorrow? Or the day after that? Or next week? Eventually my power will build until it destroys me. At least if that happens, the vision we saw won't come true.
That's done?
I hate all this waiting around for something to happen. Especially when I know our time is short. We have control of our power for the moment, but Sombrin assures us that it won't last.
Has he been able to teach you anything yet?
A little. But he doesn't know if he can impart the same knowledge as he received from Zyna. He's not sure he's that good of a teacher.
Have you forgiven him yet, though?
Can the actions of a fool be forgiven? I accept that he tried. That he allowed Zyna to trick him and inadvertently put us in danger. But he also showed us our past. And he has been helping, at least a little. I'm willing to keep going if he is.
All right. Sombrin, go.
Something's going on, isn't it? I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us?
Well, I'll meet you there. First, I need to try gathering some intel or additional allies to help defend the fort, then.
I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Zyna at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
You guys ready to go?
Change of plans?
We're moving again?
Yep.
I've barely had time to experience the world outside my vault. And now, well, I may not get much of a chance. I'll go with Evely and Sombrin. At least I'll get to see more of the countryside. Right?
Yeah. Happy stuff.
Did I hear correctly? We're going to a fort? Why do I have a feeling that this story isn't going to have a happy ending?
I kind of wondered if the next chapter might involve Varen.
Let's ride!
I'll go south first and get the 3 wins. I mean, Varen was an important figure in Cyrodiil. But I just get the feeling, like, of all the companions, he has the biggest impact in this area. Solely.
There are a lot of relieved villagers here, thanks to your efforts. Well done, friend.
Yes, the Blackwood Legion needs help defending Fort Redmain from the Order of the Waking Flame. Please help.
Hostile cultists in Blackwood? That must not be allowed to go unchallenged. The Three Winds will gladly fight by your side in defense of Fort Redmain.
Hey, thanks, Lucy.
An hour of great danger draws near. I can sense it. The Three Winds will not leave you to face this danger alone.
The mighty wind blowing.
Anyway.
All right. Fundizal.
You're back? We're still cleaning up after the last time you were here. Has something happened?
Yes, Blackwood Legion needs help defending Fort Redmain against the Walking Flame. Order of the Walking Flame.
Counselor Vandasia's cult. Yes, I read the report sent from Leowin. I only met the man once. I didn't like him. I can't imagine what he wants with that old ruin, but you wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. Count us in.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
We owe you a debt for your help with the Argonians. I'm grateful for the chance to pay it back. I'll gather my brigandines and head out at once. See you at Fort Redmain.
Hooray! Now the question is, are they going to bring the real hero? Oh, God damn it. What's his name? He says his own name so goddamn much, and I can't even remember it now. And there's a set named after him, too. I'll look it up. Damn it. Sorry. I'm sorry, I don't remember, and I'm drawing a total blank. Himjas.
I could use a break.
Commander?
Mercenary. We'll be moving to retake Border Watch soon. Or have you returned for some other reason?
Blackwood Legion needs your help at Fort Redmain. To help against the Order of the Waking Flame. Please send help.
Crazed cultists? Retaking our garrison can wait. The Brigandines of Border Watch will stand with you. I do love returning a favor. I'll mobilize everyone I can spare and meet you at Fort Redmain. We'll fight these cultists together.
Thanks, Commander.
Don't mention it. Reports of Counselor Vandasia's villainy reached me, so I have some idea of what we're up against. I'm happy to lend our support to put an end to this Daedric cult. We'll see you at Fort Redmain.
All right, go. Paid off to do all those side quests. Well, it seems like it did.
Off we go.
Where are we going here? Oh, not in there? Oh, it's in the castle. Okay, I see, I see. Into Leowin we go. Captain.
Mercenary, you have news?
Yep. Governor Keshu sent the ambitions to Fort Redmayne, but we're going to need help defending against the cult.
That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant waking flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Von Dacia knows the ambitions are there?
Yeah, I think so. Keshu didn't want to fight the cult in the city, though.
Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Blackfin Legion.
Thanks, Captain.
I'll rally the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Von Dacia and his cultists. We have to.
What else have you heard from your scouts?
The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
I know wondering where the story is going to leave us off. Either we push them back.
Let's ride!
Or they take the ambitions and we're going to have to do something to take them back again. Because we only got two quests left. Then after this, it's going to go over to the DLC and epilogue. Zephyr Eternal.
I, the Zephyr Eternal, stand with you against these creatures. They shall tremble in the face of my cunning.
Lucy? The sudden gust.
You aided our village in its time of need. The winds deliver aid to you in return. Your enemies will not expect what is coming. When the battle starts at Fort Redmayne, we will be at your side.
Otumura, unrelenting gale.
May the currents of the swamp drown your enemies and carry you home. The third wind stands ready to slay any who threaten Blackwood.
Stay moist. Get her in.
The Ivory Brigade stands ready. I had to leave half my brigadines behind to protect Leowin, but every soldier here volunteered to come. We'll do our part to defend Fort Redmayne and protect the ambitions.
Why are these soldiers behind when Vidicia is going to attack?
We assume that to be the case, but Von Dacia attacked Leowin once before. I couldn't take a chance and leave the legates and the Countess unprotected. Not to mention the common folk. I assure you, these are among the best brigadines in my service.
I don't exactly trust the Countess. We can't lose the ambitions of Vidicia no matter what.
Both Governor Keshu and Councilor Leviticus made that abundantly clear to me. There's no finer general in Blackwood than the Blackfin. My brigadines stand ready to follow her orders to the letter. We'll keep the ambitions safe.
Actually, kind of surprised that they don't. Not to say that they necessarily would. If they were pragmatic, right? And they knew what the ambitions were and that they would have to be sacrificed to Meryn's Dagon for him to win. I really think that a lot of people would just be like, okay, we'll execute him. That's it. I wonder what they actually told them. What role will the Ivory Brigade play in Fort Redmayne?
General Keshu asked me to defend Fort Redmayne's front gate from the battlements. I've posted a strong contingent of archers along the walls. and I intend to lead them personally.
At the same time, maybe they're more worried that if they do kill them, something bad will happen. Commander Axis?
I've heard talk about Rian Leor. Glad to be working with him. If Vandasia's soldiers test us in battle, they won't stand a chance.
Then
You helped us keep peace with the Argonians, so we'll stand with you. You can count on me and my Brigadines.
Alright. Heavily. We're gonna talk to everyone else first and see if there's anyone else we missed. Issue.
Evely has been anxiously awaiting your return. She's over by the command tent when you're ready to talk to her.
Sombrin.
This old fort's in decent shape. The Blackfins have done a great job with the renovations. Governor Keshu was wise to move us here. I'll fight alongside you when the time comes. You can count on me.
Alright, well, stay close to the twins. Gonna try capturing the three of you.
He'll be in for a surprise if he does. I may not have figured out how to teach Callie and Destron to control their powers, but I've been working with them on using their powers safely. We won't let anyone take us anywhere we don't want to go.
You think it's safe for Callie and Distron to use all the powers?
They're still learning, but as long as I'm present to guide them, the risk isn't too great. I can devote my attention to shaping the power they release, and the strength of three ambitions in concert will be difficult for any foe to overcome.
Still questioning where the fourth is.
We're surrounded by an army of soldiers, but I feel more alone than ever. I can't stop thinking about the vision we saw in the Obelisk of Inevitability. I can't bear the thought of Vandacia doing that to me and Destron.
Well, the army's gonna protect you.
I know they're going to try, but will they succeed? And even if they do, at what cost? I'm not sure how comfortable I feel letting these soldiers put their lives on the line for me and my brother.
They're not doing it for you and your brother. They're doing it for Cyrodiil and Tamriel. So, get that clear.
Tents, mud, and horse dung. I can't say it's as heroic a setting for a last stand as I imagine. I never thought about the actual smell of a military camp. How could you without ever experiencing it? But, like these soldiers, I'm ready to fight.
Just be careful. Your job is to protect it, stay alive, and protect your sister, right?
Sombrin told me the same thing. I appreciate that the world outside my vault is a lot more dangerous and confusing than I imagined. But now that I'm here, I'll do my best to see it for what it is, not what I want it to be.
How are you doing with your power?
So far, Sombrin has been showing us some techniques, and they seem to be working for now. We'll protect each other. After all, we're the only ambitions we know.
Yeah. Still makes me think there's a fourth somewhere. It's gonna be revealed here. Anyone else? Hi. Back. Seems to be it. Evely.
You play the army you're dealt, right? Or march with the armor you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up.
You sure you're ready for this, Evely?
If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style.
Well, Frostbreak Fortress.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Why, that was much worse than this. With all those angry briar hearts and harpies and catapults flinging fireballs every which way. Anyway, let's get to it. Talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks will do the most good.
Okay. Keshu.
Like a storm drawing near, Vandacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort.
What do you want me?
I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic.
You think we need to defend the gates? Should we just prepare them for, should we just prepare for the portal inside?
I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandasia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
All right.
Brigadines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
I kind of wonder why they couldn't just do an ongoing siege. There's no reason to really push it to fortified domain, right? This is nice for being decommissioned.
Any sign of Vandasia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Do I have to? I have to.
Portals, cut down the cultists! My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Kill them to
We're
run
about
away.
to lose.
Well,
lead the
now I
enemy
think-
to our target.
Maybe they should try that.
You lead.
Give the order and we'll release a volley. Arrows away!
I wasn't worried.
Heard
Were
you
you
might
worried?
need a little help in here.
The lead. Oh, they seem to be okay. Captain?
Portals, just as we feared. At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Make sure Evely and the ambitions are secure.
You sure you don't need me?
Positive. With the added brigadines the lieutenant brought us, we'll be able to hold the courtyard. It's the ambitions that concern me now. Get to the guardhouse and stay with them. Enemies could emerge from portals at any moment.
And outside the fort?
My scouts tell me we closed the gate just in time. It appears the Waking Flame used magic to conceal their approach. The Blackfin Legion is holding them back, but you should make sure the ambitions are safe.
What about you?
I need to make sure we hold the battlements. Deal with any other portals that open, and see what support we can provide to Keshu and her legionnaires. Now go, mercenary. I hear more fighting inside.
All right, let's go. You sure they're fighting or not just drinking?
God, you're here. A little help, please. There are more of these abominations on the balcony. Try breaking free.
Depends how many Nords are there. Evely, you had one job. But I'm gonna go down and talk to you now, so. What of Nightblades? Who are these? Where are these from?
I thought the idea was to fight the fanatics outside the fort. Sombrin ran off with the twins. They headed through the door to the west, toward the inner bailey. We need to find them before Vandacia does.
Where do those Daedra you're fighting, where did those Daedra you're fighting when I showed up come from?
Portals opened all around us and Daedra poured in without warning. Sombrin grabbed Kalia and Destron and blasted their way out of the fight. When you arrived, my cousins and I were doing our best to cover their retreat.
I want to have like an entire, I want to have like an entire side story about Evely's cousins just being like an army marching through some of these areas. Something to loot. Oh, come on. Colonel's ever black coffee. Hello, Magnus. Normally I would sneak through these areas, but this is war, so it feels like we should like just get into a major slaughter fight tonight.
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled roots, what a mess.
Happy Earth Father's Day. Oh, thanks, Rob.
Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandacia's forces. Let's split up. You check the inner bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss anyone in here.
Did those Daedra you were fighting show up all, when I showed up, anyway, you already asked that one.
Portals open all around us, and Daedra...
Where are the ambitions going?
Sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombrin plans to keep moving. Vandacia will have a hard time finding the ambitions if they don't stand still. And so will we. That's awkward.
That's awkward. Evely with the nice, the revelations there.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandicia's forces, they're everywhere.
Sombrin, I sense more of them. They're coming.
All of you, under the shield! Time to move! Stay close!
There's
more coming! All of you, under the shield! Keep going! Move!
Might as well get some bonus experience while you're here.
Sombrin, you're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon, rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice first? Perhaps the sister?
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
You are an ambition boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron! No!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
That's not good.
Sky! And Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds are merging, Sombrin. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
Like, we shot him with 1,000 arrows, but still didn't kill him.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches, what happened here?
Vandacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evely, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon, just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vandacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vandacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then,
take a look here.
With this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
Ilium, what are you doing here? Like, no one's noticed the dark elf from the Dark Brotherhood is here, huh? Sombrin, you sure you're okay with this?
I can't let Destron's death be for nothing. With this book, I think I can help us defeat Vandacia and once again separate the realms.
You said that you knew Evely had the book when you first found you. How?
I can't explain how being an ambition works. I don't really know myself. But I can sense things that are like me, that have the same taint of Dagon upon them. This book practically reeks of it. I think this is the Mysterium Xarxis.
Yes, it is the same book.
Zaina's contracts mentioned it. The rites it describes allowed Vandacia to imbue us with a portion of Dagon's energy. I think he took a little for himself along the way, which is why he's so powerful. I want to try to take that energy away from him.
Will this help us defeat him and return Fort Redmane Black to Blackwood?
I'm not sure we left Blackwood. The two realms are merging around this fort. We could be on Nirn or in the Deadlands, or maybe someplace in between. If I can weaken Vandacia and you can destroy him, that might break the connection and set us free.
All right, do what you can. Callie?
I can't believe it. He killed my brother. He killed Destron. Listen, sacrifice me. Let Sombrin take my energy. Then you can kill Vandacia and save the fort.
If you die, your energy returns to Mehrunes Dagon. That's really not an option here.
But my brother and my parents. Vandacia has to pay for that. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to save Destron.
Yeah, Vandisia surprised us. He's way too powerful. That's why we need Sombrin to give you time to use the book.
Then let me help. Sombrin has been holding me back. I don't care if I lose control, so long as I take Vandisia with me. Find him. Keep him busy. I'll make sure he pays for Destron.
I'll find Vandisia and make sure give you and Sombrin the time you need. The one thing that bothers me on this is, like, in that vision of the inevitable, both Callie and her brother, what's his face? Because I can't even remember his name now. Both of them were at either side of the Ruby Throne, like being sucked, like their energy is being sucked up all the time. He just sacrificed the brothers, so the inevitable is not going to happen now. He just went out. So now it's got to be Callie and Sombrin.
I can't believe we lost Destron. I should have been there. Maybe together we could have saved him.
Vandisia lured Destron by threatening Callie. I can hold him back.
Yes, I'd probably do the same if someone threatened my brother. Have you seen the sky outside? One ambition gave Vandisia enough energy to merge the entire fort with the Deadlands. What could he do with another ambition or two?
Sombrin thinks he can use the book to defeat Vandisia, though.
Right. Should it concern us that he can read the book and it was all gibberish to me? Maybe the whole reason I found it and carried it all this time was so I could give it to Sombrin now. Maybe he's meant to use it to stop Dagon. I hope that's true.
Why would that be true? That'd be like Dagon's working against himself. Oh, maybe he is his worst enemy. Nope.
I guess this is a fight now.
Eat arrows, you rotters!
I did not aggro that mob, by the way. Miri did that all on her own.
The mortals call this a fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
That is a deep voice.
The Brotherhood sends its regards.
Kill him.
There's still cultist blood to spill here.
Yeah, it's definitely cool to see Dagon like going around being badass. Both of you? Oh, Lieutenant! Oh! Oh, that's not one of the lieutenants we helped, though, so it's fine.
Pathetic. Are those arrows or lights?
Hello, see.
Run, little maggots. Flee from the gods.
I met you.
Oh, nothing cool over here.
Vandacia should be just through that door.
Maybe I
cover
should
you
have
from
joined the
back.
buoyant homages.
Fort Redmayne, inner courtyard.
The power of the Lord of Pyre and blood flows through me.
Oh?
Cannot stop what is happening.
Get ready, Kalia. Just like I showed you.
You're going to pay, Vandacia. Mercenary, help us drain his power.
Okay.
We're ready.
This is for
Tell
my
Kalia when to
brother!
strike.
Dear, merging the realms is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed. Master Storm, give me that boy!
I'm with you, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together.
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
No, we got it.
We can drain Vandacia's power. Just give the order.
You wanted our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions! More of the area around that orbit slides into the Deadlands, the greater Dagon's influence would be.
My brigandines are here to help.
And just, you know, shoot things?
We're ready. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. Give the order and we'll release
Kalia
a
will
volley.
attack Vandacia when you give the word.
We're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon.
I grow tired of this game. You cannot stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power. For Dagon, I need more power.
Vandacia's weakening.
You could just run away, you know?
My archers are ready. Give it arrows away.
We can drain Vandacia's power. Just give the order.
Do it. Come on, I'm in here.
We're ready. Tell Kalia when to strike.
Now? There we go.
This is for my brother!
Enough of this! The Master wants me to know. He will have it. My death will change nothing.
Die, you bastard!
He's a pile of ash. Hi.
You defeated my high priest, mortals. That was unexpected.
Yeah? You gonna cry about it?
And before he completed emerging, that is unfortunate.
Get out of here. You.
Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die unmissioned. It is why you were created.
Stop Vondacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother, Destron, is still dead.
I failed Destron, but I won't fail you.
All right. Without Vandacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
I still question some of that, though. He said, join me.
I need to get out of this place.
He said, join me or die. So is Destron really dead, or is he now, like, alive inside Mehrunes? You? Oh, wait. Ah!
Don't mind me. I'm
Fuck.
just going to slip away when no one's looking.
That bug again. One of these add-ons causes a bug, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the, So when you play this, folks, I think it might be easy crafting. Or lazy writs. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. So yeah, I don't know if I don't know what it is with that one. Evelyn?
I can't believe it! We defeated Vandacia, saved Sombrin and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle.
Yeah, I'm not sure we could beat Vandacia without Sombrin and Kali's help, right?
Yeah, I guess Varro Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him.
Not sure anyone should be using that book, or Sombrin proved himself. Maybe you can help him find the fourth ambition, right?
Sombrin did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombrin seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Alright. Let Sombrin hang out with the book for now. So...
Don't mind me. I'm just going to...
I'm gonna mind you, Ilium. Damn. I was gonna see if I could find the dialogue online, but there's nothing right now. So I'm sorry, folks. We're not gonna hear Ilium's last lines there. That's very disappointing. Sometimes add-ons are not the best thing out there. Rosebud, yes. It's burning here.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Everyone okay? Let's just double check here before you finish up some stuff. Have sex?
Lucky fetcher. I only ever seem to find musty grain and spuds.
Captain?
That battle was not what I expected. Things were getting out of hand for a time, what with Mehrunes Dagon stomping around, knocking down towers and crushing anything in his path. I'm glad that it's over. And I'm glad that you fought by our side.
Of course. Heavily?
I'm worried about Kalia. Twins are close by nature, but growing up in that vault of theirs, Kalia and Destron only had each other. I think you'd better check on her. Sombrin too. Come back when you're done. Keshu and I want to talk to you.
Keshu?
Victory is ours, mercenary, thanks to you. I think you should talk to Sombrin and Kalia. Then we can discuss what has happened.
Helium, can we please not auto-scroll your dialogue?
Given what they faced, Blackwood's defenders did a remarkable job of not getting stomped into paste. Good on them. Now, I need to think about dinner. I'm famished.
Can we please just have an entire quest line of like going with Ilium to go find some dinner someplace, like reviewing restaurants around Tamriel. Maybe he goes there, he kills somebody, gives a review of the place. How you doing, Callie?
I'm still alive.
Yep.
I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Learn to control your power and try to carry on.
Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to.
Sombrin will figure out how to teach you, though.
I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombrin are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
Sombrin?
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again.
I'm sorry about Destron, but we stopped Vandacia, right?
For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now.
Mehrunes Dagon said you would join him or die. And you make sure neither of those things happen, right?
Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening.
I could kill you and then that would not happen. Maybe. Any idea how to find the remaining ambition?
Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden.
Won't they be in danger if of destroying themselves, though?
Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
What will you do with the Mysterium Zaxxes?
I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely.
Hmm. You think the next one is Martin Septim? We show 500 years from now. Isn't it 300 years or so? Yeah, sure.
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Vondacia and his Waking Flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating.
Speaking of late losses, how did the Black Flame Legion and the Ivory Brigade fare in the battle?
It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces.
Except for that one lieutenant that, like, he just reached in and squished with his hand. Well, your combined forces help save Sombra and Kali.
When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
We will eat them. No, that's more Evely's thing.
Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombra and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood.
Well, and Tamriel on top of that. The ambitions were an elaborate scheme of Mehrunes to merge Dagon's power with Nirn so he could conquer it, right?
That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel.
Do you think we've seen the last of the Order of the Waking Flame?
That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point.
Well, you did well, Evely. Discovered the truth behind Levik's secret, right?
Not by myself, I didn't. You helped.
Kinda.
What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick.
Guess that's... sounds good to me. If it's not, like, hopefully... We're not going to eat the Order of the Waking Flame, right? Please?
What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombra and Kalia safe, but still... Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood.
Of course, Keshu doesn't give it to me directly. Thank you.
I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really go for a big, gooey piece of cake.
Isn't that against the Green Pact? Well, maybe she's thinking meat cake.